2017 Corolla. Let's check the buttons. It's a 2017 Corolla using the SmartPro. Let's take the original key. In the ignition, dash lights up. And let's go ahead and check. So we have voltage. Cool. Let's do remotes. Connect. Switch ignition on. It is. Cool. Let's do program remotes. Yes. Cool. There's 3 remotes already. That means there's already programmed. We know it works. And then we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hear that beep. Cool, and done. Okay. We can check theirs. Good. And the new one. Good. Let's go ahead and program that chip and get started. So to program the chip, we don't need to cut the key blade just yet. You'll see that immobilizer light flashing. So if we put the program key, it reads it, it senses that key, and we can turn it on. If we put the unprogrammed key in there, it's not gonna work. Let's program that chip and then cut it. So we went back, let's disconnect. Let's do immobilizer. We're gonna take the original key and we're just gonna go ahead and turn it to the on mode. Program keys, you're saying we want to look for voltage. It's connected to the vehicle. If there's nothing here, we're not connected or it's not the right option. Identification, good. Program keys, you'll say, hit the play button. Cool. Yes. Remove the key. So take the key out a distance and put it back in. Turn it to the on mode. Hit OK. And we're going to see that the security light's on. Should be on. Remove the key. It's on. Hit OK. Take the new key and switch it to the off mode. Just slide it in and hit OK. You have 10 seconds to do that. Now it should be flashing. So it's flashing 1 per second. Good. If it's flashing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that means it's going to be the wrong chip. So if we look here, this one doesn't even have a chip. This is aftermarket key they have. But if it's an H or G, it's non-compatible. That light's going to be flashing saying, hey, it's the wrong chip. We can either A, go back and clone this, or B, we can get the right chip or the right key, but we haven't damaged anything because that key is not cut. So we're not losing inventory. As long as it's counting up to 60 seconds for programming, you're on track and you're good. So it's going to say it should stop. Let's see how it stopped. Security light should be off. Okay. Let's hit complete. Cool. Now, if we notice the light is out, let's take the key. It's not cut. The light's on. Cool. Let's put the key back in. It's turned off. Good. Good. We're done. Let's go now, cut this on the Gymkhana, and then we can check it and we're done. So for the Toyota turnkeys, we always want to use the Gymkhana. It gives the best cut and it makes it nice and crisp. And it's not going to be a cheap, worn copy if we use the Silco or a manual cutter. So let's use the Gymkhana always for these. Vehicle, Toyota, 4Runner, and always do 3 through 19 master. It's a 10 cut. Hit decode. We want it to look like that. We always want to make sure that the key is flat and flush, not tilted. Always make sure the tip goes to U1. So let's go ahead and look at this. Let's do if-thens. We want to look, it's flat here where this flat is. It drops down where that 3 is. It drops down even more where that 4 is. And it goes up. Is this 2 higher than that 3? This point is higher than that point? Yes. Is this point 1 the same as here? Yes. And is it higher than that too? Yes. And this 3, is this 3 the same height as here? So this point is the same depth as here? Yes, correct. And it goes up. Are these 2s the same height as here? These 2s the same height as here? Yes. And does it drop down a little where that 3 is? Yes. Is this 3, this point here, the same depth as here? Yes. And it drops down even more. These 4s, the flat area, the same depth as here? Yes. And we can also turn this and look. And if we wiggle in the light, we can see these different cuts. If we need to, we can even use a fancy tool to measure and find those locations. Make sure there's no debris in that groove. So we have the old key on top and the new key on the bottom. We want to overlay and look. Do they line up? It looks good. Before we stick it in the door in the ignition. Original key, smooth. New key, smooth. Rate it 10 out of 10, good. And the new key, good. Engine's running, cool. Take it out, flip it 180, cool. Flip it again, good to go. And check the original key. Always cover your bases, check everything. And you're good to go. Their key is broken. It's not seen better days. And we're good to go. And this is about a 3-minute process at the vehicle and about a 3-minute process cutting. But now we just finished a Toyota turnkey combo in about 10 minutes total.